Welcome back to the Flashing Badger podcast. You are joining us for episode 3 of Deathmatch Island, where the players were on their very little boat on the way to Island 2 of 3. See how the adventure continues with Mike,
Fitz, and Kane.
After the music.
Flashing Badger, Flashing Badger, alright. Flashing Badger.
Little boat chugs away through the darkness towards Island 2, following these flickering lights on buoys every distance.
Americans call them buoys.
Buoys.
And I think we need to clarify that at some point. Like there's kids in the ocean.
It's not like a under 18-year-old male holding a light. Yeah. It's floating. It's the thing that the woman in Jaws grabs onto. Yeah, she grabs onto. She grabs onto in the start of Jaws before she gets dragged under. That thing. It's got a light on it.
We call them buoys.
If you call it boys, put a 5-star review, let us know. If you call it buoys, give us a 4-star review, let us know.
No.
Nah, give us a bonus star because we're being nice to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
4 stars and a buoy.
4.5. The three of you, Ashanti has joined the team.
Ashanti Lamb.
Jumped on board. And Ashanti, because of that, I might start with you. You're all asking each other's questions, you're having conversations. One of the questions you get asked during that is,
sing us a shanty.
I see.
I'm pretty proud of that one.
That was a good one. I like that.
tell us a childhood memory about a time you learned a lesson. Would this be positive or negative? These are from the approved Deathmatch Island list of intimate conversation prompts that have been provided to all of you.
Yeah, my biggest memory was the first time I stepped in to protect another person. I was a young bloke, maybe 12 at school, and there was a punch-on happening, and I saw this one kid just wailing on another, and I thought, I'm not going to have any of that, mate. So I've run over there, and I've sort of jumped up, and I've come in with a flying punch, and I've cracked this bloke on the back of the head.
He's a shanty from far north Queensland.
Yeah, Shanty's become so Australian.
I know.
I love it.
It's from Townsville.
Yeah. I'm just gonna roll with it. And I've cracked this bloke on the back of the head, and I've knocked him down to the ground, and I've got him with the knees, and I'm laying into him. And yeah, we found out later that he was actually the guy who was being picked on, and he was defending himself. But at the end of the day, I took charge of a situation, mate, and it's something I've learnt is important. Sometimes you got to go in there and deal with something. And yeah, if it turns out you got it wrong, at least you can sleep well at night knowing you gave it a fair dinkum crack. You know what I mean?
And he found out, the kid, that he needed protection, so he became your first client. Because you're like, listen, mate, there's people out there that could cause a lot of harm to you.
You've seen what I can do to you. There's plenty of other blokes out there that can do this to you too, man. I suggest you pay me money. And he was terrified. He was terrified. So he's just
giving... what do you got in your pockets right now?
And look, people might call it protection money, but I don't know.
I'm protecting them.
I'm protecting him for a small.
You're a monster.
This is awful.
I just want to say, after 2 episodes of a fairly boring character in May Morrows, strap yourself in.
She was incredibly successful outside of the island.
Yeah, peaked pre-island, definitely. But here we are with Ashanti, the Australian bloke from Queensland, who's doing standover tactics and calling himself a VIP bodyguard. But you can only imagine how his life goes, because he was a young bloke at this point.
It's true.
And it hasn't got any better, so wait and see.
On that slightly murderous note, Harlow,
Yes.
who do you consider an enemy back home and why?
An enemy?
Yeah.
Who do I consider an enemy? Well,
I need the accent, obviously.
as you well know, I am Harlow Bellamy of Harlow Bellamy Nails. And of course, around the corner, less than 400 meters away, there is Barlow Bellamy Nails, run by none other than that lecherous little weasel, Barlow. He used to be an apprentice of mine. Learned all my tips, tricks, taught him the trade, taught him everything I know. Our Schnauzer puppy dogs are even brothers and sisters. And yet, 18 months ago, Barlow left me, took half the clients, and opened a nail salon around the corner.
And half the dogs.
Just the front half.
It was a mess. It was an absolute dog's breakfast.
And what has there been fallout from this, or is it just still a simmering feud?
It's a simmering, seething feud. He knows to keep on his side of the block. I know to keep on my side of the block. And if that be, and I don't want to swear here, if that BRTC, arch,
You can gloss over some of those letters as a nail.
ever
reference.
thought to show his face?
Really polished that story.
Ever thought to show his cheap, tacky, press-on acrylics around my nail salon?
It'll buff out in the edit.
Look out.
No, you need
We'll,
a stamp.
we'll file that one away.
Sounds like you need protection.
Hey, you looking there, mate? You need anyone to step in and get you back?
Oscar, I've deliberately chosen this question for you, and I feel that I'm going to regret it.
Hopefully it's fishing based.
Tell me about a memorable sporting victory you're involved in.
Oh, well, it's going to have to be futsal.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a game off the top rope.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
had
sporting,
the
that's-
Undertaker on the ground.
Now is the perfect
sports
time to reveal my advancement from the previous episode because
Yes.
I've selected add another occupation.
Is it
And I'm like, if
amateur
I'm going to
wrestler?
keep being that I was a wrestler, I should
course.
probably add that in.
Yep.
So let me tell you about the time when I was in a tag team match and my teammate, the man who's meant to settle up and ride or die, turned on me. And it was 3 against 1, but the odds always in the macho man's
Well, I'm not macho, man.
in the Oscar man's favor. So I took it from the turnbuckle.
What other wrestling? I've exhausted myself.
I'm tired
I'm
and
about
sleepy
to
now.
pass out.
Let's take a video because your neck disappears when you do the
So
Macho
intense.
Man
The
voice.
blood is
So
coursing
good.
through your veins in your head at the moment.
I don't think, like, as a friend, I don't think I can let you keep doing this. You're gonna cause yourself
You know
a
when all
mischief.
the little stars on the side of your vision go wee, 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 wee,
Yeah.
wee, towards
When
the
you go to the
center?
doctor and it says cut out salt, come out. He's like, cut out the Macho Man Randy Savage impressions. You're going to kill yourself.
He's like, this is not going to be an easy conversation for us to have.
I'm like, I'm ready, Doc. You tell me what you...
So
I'm
something.
going to elbow drop this cholesterol.
3 people turned on me in a wrestling match, and I somehow won the Intercontinental Championship.
Ballistic Bazal. Is the wrestling that you're a part of not like scripted?
Wait, as in I actually get hurt?
Yeah.
You mean there's scripted wrestling?
If you're a fan of wrestling, give us a 5-star. So as a result of your intimate personal details that you've shared with each other, you are each going to gain 1 trust with each other.
Yay.
You
Oh.
are also going to gain...
I just
an
need to
adv-
rub out May's
Yeah, I shouldn't have written
name.
May's name in pen.
Yeah.
You're also going to get an advantage dice. And the advantage is essentially that memory. You're going to deploy that memory somehow to help you push through a competition.
Am I allowed to ask what sort of dice that will be that I'll be adding?
So in terms of dice, if it's slightly related to the situation, it's a D6. If it's a strong application of the flashback, if it's strongly relevant, you get a D8. If it's perfect, you get a D10. So if you end up in a wrestling ring with 3 people having turned
For
on
the
you,
Intercontinental Championship.
you'll get a D10. Otherwise,
sweet.
it'll be 1 less than
If
that.
I'm collecting protection money off a 13-year-old boy, then it's a +10.
Yay.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Well, who knows what's going to happen?
If my protege opens a rival nail salon and I'm mad at them, look out, D10s, here I come.
What was their name? Barlow. I
Barlow
can't wait till we come
Bellamy.
across Barlow with number 42 or whatever on there.
In the distance, you start seeing, as the sun is rising, you see the shape of an island coming into view. And in front of you, you can see a broad, flat expanse of land with what looks like a desalination plant or a water treatment facility right on the very edge, off to your left slightly. You can just make out an airstrip on the flat piece of land in front of you. The only place you can see to land at the moment is this water treatment facility that has like a little dock you could moor at. But you can easily navigate around the island and have a look to scout out and see if there's anywhere else to land. Once again, when you come within range of Island 2, your watch lights up green and your follower count spits out. Now, Mike, I forgot to give you followers last time from you winning the death match.
Oh, yes.
So you got an extra 11,000 followers.
And because
for
it was out of range, now when it goes back to green, this all updates.
that. All of a sudden it updates.
Did you say another 11?
11. So it spits out. Does anyone want to give me, and the rest of you both each get 1,000. Well, tell me when the little ticker tape prints out. I can tell you how many Ashanti's going to have. 1,000.
1,000 followers.
Must have spent the whole first island hiding, I presume. Harlow,
Hmm.
how many followers have you got?
I have got 130,000.
Wow.
I'm so popular.
290,000 people are tuning in every Monday at 7 p.m.
It's magnificent. So you still have the tiller of the boat there, Oscar. Are you going to do a lap of the island and look for places to land? Or?
Remind me what the tiller is?
It's the pointy bit that makes you steer.
Yeah, I've got that. As the fishing captain, I know that very well. Am I allowed to be cheeky and use my knowledge of the map in front of me?
You
and
sure
just
can.
make a decision
Yeah.
based off that? For no real reason, I turn the tiller and I'm heading to the right, which will take us in a southerly direction.
Oh.
Come on, there's a place called there's a place on the map called Business Park, and I picture that it's a theme park for businessmen.
Of course. Yeah.
You can go sit at an accounting desk for a couple of minutes
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
go, oh, this is cool.
The Excel roller coaster. Oh no, we're approaching the VLOOKUP tables. The closer you get to this island,
Little photocopiers going around on a merry-go.
this island couldn't be much more different to the previous one. The shores are stony and cold. It looks like the
England.
Falklands. Well, not far off. It's this,
Shots fired.
It's technically, yeah. Anyone listening in Argentina, sorry, Los Malvinas. It's stony, cold, like subarctic, sparse grass on the ground, and it's that real tough. There'll be no grazing herds here. There's drifts of muddy snow visible on the hills. You can see there is this volcano peak somewhere in the sort of northeast corner of the island. That's smoke is lazily drifting from it. It appears to be not entirely dormant. Where are you going to dock? Business Park?
Business Park.
Business.
I don't know if it's actually going to be entertaining, but that thought made me chuckle.
As you turn the corner, you see the giant illuminated slide of the roller coaster. And as your vision resolves, it becomes clear it's actually just a cluster of completely identical office buildings that are just like this brutalist square. There's no real architecture to speak of. There's just a shallow bit of shale beach that leads up. There are empty gravel parking lots. There are asphalt roads. And all the exterior of the building is all these mirrored glass. They're just anonymous identical cubes. You step off the boat. Gravel crunches underneath your boots. And the wind is coming down the alley of these couple of office buildings, making an absolute howling, whistling sound. There's bits of melting snow on the corners of the blocks where it's obviously been pretty snowed on pretty recently. And from the distance you hear a distant crack of a gunshot, noise of glass breaking.
Business Park is rough.
Yeah, it's a rough part of town. You can see, as you get closer, you see a group starting to approach you. The traditional plum-coloured cargo and shirt.
I was going to ask.
And a guy walks up to you and they stand off. There's this awkward moment. They've got some guns as well. They're looking at you. And the lead guy says, "Oi, oi,
What?
who's this? This is our turf. What brings you here?"
Yeah, your turf, but for how long is it your turf? Perhaps your squad gets a little bigger. Perhaps it's about to get real small.
Did you just threaten him?
Yeah.
And he looks up and down. And he's got this.
I gave him the out.
He's a fairly short guy, and he's got like sort of turned to fat. Like he clearly had a bit of muscle to him, but now he's just a little bit chubby.
I could role play him if you need. Let me know.
Got a full head of hair.
I don't know.
Name's Beckett. We've been doing pretty well on our own. I think maybe you should move along, and we'll just keep running solo, and you go your way and we go ours. There's no need for anyone. It was only phase one. There's no need for anyone to die.
Why don't we try and make friends with them?
Because, mate, I tell you what, the one thing, I'm not going to stand here and listen to this bloke threaten us, and you're going to try and make friends with him. You
We're
kidding
about
me?
to wreck it, hombre.
Oh my God, chicas, I tell you what. Now I'm stuck between too much testosterone in too many vials here. We got Musclehead WrestleMan on one side and Musclehead, I don't even know what yours is supposed to be on the other side. Huh? I feel like a little hot dog in a big bun.
Oscar, you are still the leader from winning the death match on the last island. The
Bloody-
choices really are,
Bloody act like one, mate.
as an approach,
I
you
would
can
not take
choose. These are probably people, Abthorpe's come to this island as well. These are probably people, if they're not allied with you, they may well end up allied with him.
Yep.
Or maybe it's best that they end up allied with no one. Shallow grave time.
We did
Would I-
we did go solo last time, and we lost one of our number.
Yeah, but, I was happy to see her go. How would I know how long people have been here for? Because he's talking like he's been here for ages. But my understanding would be that we've all turned up roughly the same time.
Yeah, you don't know. You're not sure if people are remaining on the island or if he's only been here for days.
Romanian. I mean, the architecture would suggest. I really like that. I don't know.
That was
the
good.
former Eastern Bloc. Yeah. You don't really know, but you kind of get the impression that people arrive over, a 12 or 24-hour period. And that's kind of the vibe you got from the last time, is that there wasn't some great big organised thing. You probably only spent a day on the last island. You think people might get here, 5 or 6 or 7 hours before you. But I know you find the island a bit weird in the first place, so who knows? Maybe he's been here 100 years. He looks you up and down and says, "What are you talking about, Oscar? You've always been here." He don't. I'm just trying to scare Mike.
All right, Beckett. I'm going to tell you how this is going to play out. On this island is the big fish that you need to be worrying about, and that man's name is Abthorpe. And if I don't crush her, he's going to crush her. But together, you and me, we could be the tag team duo.
And I look over at these two and I'm like,
And I guess also we probably need some extra numbers as well, but
And
we need to combine our forces if you want that undetermined amount of wealth.
And he looks, he looks around at the sort of the guys queued up behind him, and there's probably 5 or 6 of them. He says, "Well, it's easy to make promises, isn't it? It's less easy to deliver." So your approach here, you're trying to get on his side?
yeah, I'm actually trying to befriend him.
So the goal is to befriend him, and what is the approach, through intimidation or through genuine offers of
It's
friendship?
a show of force. It's I'm big noting him. I'm like, get a load of this big kahuna and his gang that are with him, but also you may see that I'm all oiled up. And I've got a leotard under there.
Yeah, I'm always like, we're sitting there going, Oscar, where did you get the oil?
And then I look back over at him and I'm like,
That one, Harlow, very survivable.
can outlast.
So you're going to use your name dice. So this is going to be a contest now. Give us your intro. Let us know if you're supporting or if you're competing.
Oscar, amateur wrestler.
Nice.
And the amateur's much bigger than wrestler.
Yeah.
And then it says fishing captain? Question mark. He's going to try and attempt to win him over.
Great. So we're going to be using, I would say this is going to be social game. It's going to be the main thing. Remember, you can always use a different capability if you're willing to spend a fatigue to do so. The other two of you, Harlow and Ashanti, let me know who's in.
I will support. Supporting Oscar. I respect him. I respect the cut of his jib, the way he's handled himself, and I'm just going to sit back and watch this play out, but I'm going to offer him some support.
So is this the sort of silent intimidation from the back line?
Absolutely.
Yep.
You forgot your lines of dialogue and you're just nodding.
Just nodding. like when the politicians are delivering something and they got those 5 people behind them, they're just nodding. That's me. I'm the hype man.
Yeah.
But I think he's got it. He's got it sorted. So I'm just here. I got your back, Jack.
Harlow, what about you?
Ooh, Harlow's in 2 minds here. I feel like I want to join in and maybe help, but I think we'd be coming at it from 2 very different ways. You'd be doing the upfront show of force, where I'd be sneaking around dripping poison sayings into their ears and trying to.
But he
come
might
through
have
the night.
someone who's subjective to that
Yeah.
within his group.
It might be that you could go there and sort of be being tricksy by trying to get his second in command to sign up.
And I think,
Try and
well, you know
learn
what?
some weight.
I'm going to try and push the envelope a bit and do that. I'm going to get involved and try and convince. I'm going to walk amongst the crowd whilst Oscar is doing his thing.
It worked
And
so
I'm
well
gonna-
last time, yeah.
And yeah, it worked so well.
He
last time.
reminds me of the genie putting on the parade for Prince Ali. Fabulous, Harry. I love the feathers.
So
Yeah,
you
that's what I'll
can-
be doing.
You can each roll your name die, your social game dice. If you want to choose another skill to use, you can use fatigue to do that. And if you think your occupation is relevant, you can do that as well.
Yeah, I think wrestling is because I'm cutting a promo, but it's tied into winning him over.
Yep, that sounds great. So roll your occupation die as well. And you've got that support die there from Ashanti. Harlow, now salon manager, is that helping you? Is there...
We picked the worst
I
occupations.
know. I didn't pick it. It
Oh,
was thrust upon me.
the gossiping and the behind the scenes action, is that helping you out?
I think that it might, because that's how I'm approaching this one. I'm not going forward. I think that it will. the gossiping and the flattery.
Yep.
Hype man's done his job because that dice rolled hot. I've given you a 10.
I've given you a 5.
Beckett looks you up and down, and he reaches inside his coat, and he pulls out a business card out of nowhere, which says, Huck Beckett, entrepreneur and advisor. You have no idea how he's got this here, because all your possessions were taken off you before I got on the island. But you've succeeded. Oscar has succeeded. Harlow, tell me about how your ingratiating goes wrong.
It's one of those ones where everything I say is just wrong. I go up to the first person and I put my foot in it every time I do it. Slide up to the first one helping there and go, with eyes like yours, this will be, looking so beautiful, eyes like yours. You got to see my man here, he's so good. And they'll go, I'm actually blind in one eye.
Wearing an eye patch. It was a giveaway.
It was a giveaway, something like that. I go to the next person and I go, look how beautiful your hands, your nails are. This would be fantastic. And I look down and they're missing 3 fingers off their right hand. Everything I say, I just put my foot in it and I make it worse and worse.
And it's like recently bandaged from Island 1.
Yeah, exactly. I think, your mum must
dealing with the loss of their
must
hand.
be so proud. My mum died 2 weeks ago. I'd be
on the island too.
On the island, yeah.
When you come across it, Mum,
It's like, how far along are you? What are you talking about, mate?
So Oscar, he reaches out to you and he hands you this business card and he says, look, sorry about before. Me and my boys are a bit... Look, we've got a past, most of us. We've kind of gravitated to each other. This is our shot, This is where we can make it big. And we'd be happy to look out for you once we get on. But you understand, if we get to the finale, all bets have to be off.
It's the golden rule of Island 3.
And he does that. He does that thing where he reaches out his hand, and then as he shakes your hand, he produces an ace of spades from the thing, and sleight of hand mans you the card, and he says, "Keep that. Give me a call." Sort of
we don't have phones.
Laughs as he walks off.
Also, I have to ask him where he got it from, and he's like, "Well, here," because we're in the business district, and there's a little kiosk making business cards.
Print your own. Yeah.
There's a guy in a plum tracksuit still behind that counter, working it. But yeah.
So they're called the Wild Cards. They're a group of random thieves and swindlers and confidence men that have kind of... It seems like you've got some degree of trust for them.
Cool. That'll come in handy.
And he says, and between you and I, we really hate that bastard Abthorpe. His cops aren't our favourite people, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, that makes sense. You thieves. I didn't say that to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just out here looking to get yours and liberate some treasures along the way. I get that. And did you see Abthorpe recently?
Yeah, he's been making a big fuss over on the west of the island. We've heard lots from his lot. Looks like there's been some kind of strife, but it looks like he's going to make as much of a pain of himself here as the last time.
On the west of the island is the airport, and maybe Abthorpe's looking to take off. But I'm going to take off the gloves and punch him right in the mush.
Hey, not all my promos are good.
He's like, well, friend, I find you slightly confusing, but you should go in peace and we'll see you around. And he sort of, with a slightly confused look on his face, sort of backs away and off they go. You have a choice. You're the leader. You did best in that contest. You have a choice of where you go. You can see that there's a couple of routes. To the west, there's a large mountain.
Yeah, so on my map in front of me, I have 3 options. I can head west to Hallway Complex. I'll call it north to Mental Acuity Testing Area. Or I can head northeast to the Observation and Control Tower. That's boring, so it's going to be one of the other 2. Hallway Complex sounds like a hilarious maze. Mental Acuity Testing Area will go poorly for me.
Yeah, me too, I think, yep.
That could make it. We're going to the Mental Acuity Testing Area.
So the business park basically stops. It's like it instantly goes from the end of an asphalt road into this tundra with nothing around. And you walk your way north down this slight incline. And the ground starts rising up. You can see the hill up to your left where the hallway complex is, unbeknownst to you up the top. In front of you, you come across this super posh, modernist, sleek steel building in front of you with a big sign in front that says MATA, mental acuity testing area.
Nothing. What's the matter with you?
The glass, as you approach, reflects nothing but the cold cloud-ridden skies. And there's an open front door, set of double doors that you open, and inside is dry and it's chilly, and there's this like faint bleach smell. And it's a large open area filled with cubicles, all with those little, chest-high walls. There's this 1970s style red-orange carpet. It's like the carpet from The Shining. And there's that constant background hum of like CRT screens and old electronics and the whine of computer fans. There's a challenge terminal there. And as you look over the cubicles, you see there's challenge terminals, little ones, next to each computer screen. Go and take your seats, and the green lights on the terminals tick on. Up pops the host. On reflection, the host looked a lot like the teacher who intervened in that fight when you were beating up that kid that you talked about on the boat. It's odd. It causes you a moment of discombobulation. But you sit down and the host's picture appears on the terminal, and the traditional Deathmatch Island, play to win, comes up. It says, be the first to reach a high score on the puzzles on this computer terminal. And you can see a little sort of thumbnail view of cryptic puzzles and logic puzzles and word puzzles and maths problems. And it's going to be like an endurance event of doing as many as you can in the set time frame.
Oh no, my mechanical reasoning.
Well, funnily enough, this is actually a challenge-based test.
Oh, no.
Because it is more about endurance and perseverance than anything. So I now need you to tell me, this is a challenge node, you have to compete. Introduce yourselves and tell me what you're rolling.
Oscar Hartman navigates the seas, navigates puzzles? Question mark.
Love it. So he's going to be rolling his name dice and his challenge-based dice.
Yep.
Is he going to add any other dice to that?
I don't think either of his occupations are going to help him here, and he doesn't have any equipment that's going to carry over.
Okay. Harlow, name dice,
Yep.
challenge-based dice. Mm-hmm. Is there anything about being a nail salon manager that helps you?
Do you think that I can't name every single color, shade, and pattern of the rainbow, let alone create a few of my own? That's all numbers, baby.
It's true. And I suppose you've got a Rolodex in your mind of all your different clients.
Oh my God.
The relationships with who. It's like 3D chess.
I
in there.
can tell you who in the neighborhood has gone out with who, whose baby's named what, who's the godfather, godmother, and who's cheating on who, just from memory.
Okay, I'm convinced. Take your occupation dice as well. Ashanti, name dice, challenge-based dice.
Yep.
What else have you got?
There's one thing that Ashanti hates, and that's bullies. And as you know, bullies are keyboard warriors.
Oh, yes! Terrible.
Yeah.
Do I need to keep making a link, or are you happy with that, mate?
I'm disgusted that you would even try, but I'm also so amused by it. I think we'll allow it.
Yeah.
Ashanti needs a leg up. So sure, you can have your bodyguard capability kick in. I suppose you've got that threat assessment always going on, the ocular pat down thing. Like I say, this is a challenge-based puzzle now. These puzzles are going to be exhausting, which means you need to spend a fatigue to even participate. They're also cruel in the sense that these are puzzles designed to confound and trick and cause you pain. The danger number has been set. I need you all to roll your dice.
Ashanti rolled a 9.
I went through your little puzzles and I got a 12.
La ocho. I got 8.
Unfortunately, you see on the high score screen there, someone has beaten you. You're not the highest score of the day. There are no rewards. A little automated trolley, like a Roomba, wheels out, and you can see it's got like a banner on it, and it's got like a little confetti streamers, and it wheels out, and as soon as your final score goes in, it goes, oh, and wheels back away.
Oh.
You get nothing except tired from this. Seems like we brought the wrong people to a mental acuity test.
Can I ask what the high score was?
High score was 14.
Yeah, it's hard to beat. On 2D6 for some.
I feel like this mental acuity center, we walked up to the door and it was like the old Far Side Greg Larson where we're pushing on the pool.
The pool door.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to set this place alight, yeah?
Yeah.
So you're taking another fatigue for failing.
Another?
You're gaining 1,000 followers.
1,000 followers I'll take that.
Taking 10,000.
Now, Oscar, you're still leader here. Where would you like to go next?
I'm sorry.
You've made terrible choices so far.
So that's the end of the mental acuity test.
Yeah.
Well, our options are to backtrack towards hallway complex or observation and control tower.
But we're gonna keep pushing inland. We're gonna make our way inland to the reactor facility. And I'm gonna get a reactor out of each of you when you see these muscles.
You make your way in that direction. You come across this lake that is still like black water, reflecting the blue sky above, just perfect, as if completely untroubled by the wind that's howling across the tundra. And on the shores of that, the lake, which is sort of frozen probably a third of the way out, sits this brutalist building, all poured concrete and sharp edges. It's 8 stories tall, and it's like a ziggurat or a pyramid in shape.
Coming this summer, one woman
Dr. Jenkins, the risk is too high.
determined to succeed,
Think of the greater good to mankind if we complete this research.
blind to the dangers.
If you put the shark in a bloody classroom, then we lose our ability to control them.
They're smarter than we give them credit for. They understand us. They're learning to read.
We lost 3 more of our team today. I'm not putting any more lives at risk just so you can read children's books to these man-eating predators.
But she may just become an unlikely hero.
We will find a way, Xavier. We must find a way if we're going to find a cure to an obscure medical condition that's somehow relevant to my backstory.
This summer, you can't afford to miss Deep Blue ABCs.
You.
Fashion Badger.
As you start walking towards it, a speaker comes to life, and this really muffled, the worst case of airline pilot intercom voice comes over that you've heard. And it's like,
Warning, warning. You must leave the area. You may not approach the reactor facility. Warning, warning.
and this repeats on a loop every few minutes or every minute or so. Do you want to keep going, or do you want to?
I'm not going to listen to what that bloke's telling me to do. I make up my own rules, mate.
If I took every piece of advice, I wouldn't have all these stitches around my dome.
I just going to follow these two.
So in the distance, or in the medium distance where the reactor facility is, you see the doors open and you can see orange hazmat suit, gas mask wearing
Team
soldiers-
Orange.
soldiers coming out with rifles slung over their shoulders. You know, in a contest, this is a redacted contest versus the incident response unit. They're piling into a white van and the van's about to start driving your way. Tell me your approach. Tell me your goal. Because if it's to get inside the facility, there's obviously a couple of different ways to do that. To get away from the contest, there's a few ways to get that, but
Yeah, I came here for answers. I came here for wealth, but now I want wealth and answers. Yeah, it's all coming so clear now. I can see it.
And this is at the foot of the volcano, this reactor facility.
it's not far away. It doesn't seem like the best place for it.
Oh, well, I thought it needs to be strategically close to source the volcano or control the volcano.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I'm getting to the bottom of it, to the core, to the magma core of the volcano.
And I just drift off.
So what's your approach? Is this a stealth? Is this a direct fight? How are you going to try and do this? Are you trying to get past them or trying to get through them?
My mind immediately goes to like diving through their windscreen of their Kia Sorento, taking it off them and using the vehicle to drive through the front of the reactor complex.
That seems like the lowest profile, most logical. Is that what you're going to stick with?
I just don't think my guy's smarter than that.
All right.
Someone else come up with something. Oh, wait, no, do I have to because I'm the leader?
Well, you can take advice.
Hey, I'm going to have to take advice. Help me out. All right, we'll go to Fitz.
I mean, you certainly hide or something until they go past, or you can, camouflage yourself. You can disguise yourself, paint yourself head to toe in orange nail polish.
I feel like that stealth might be an option here. That's just me personally. I'm not as muscle headed as these two, and a bit smaller, and I feel like sneakiness and stealth is my bag in this reactor area.
Well, how about I stand up and I'm about to step out into the open in front of the Kia Sorento coming towards us, and I've got a grenade in my hand, and I'm about to deliver the yeah, and then right then he has like the chemical nail polish stuff that he that Harlow puts across my mouth, and I pass out a little.
Yeah, we could do that. Make Mike the distraction in the road, and when they stop and run to him, we pop out
ask for help.
behind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Overpower them.
Yeah.
Because we'll be honest, this is a cutthroat island. We're not really. We made friends at the start.
Absolutely.
But we want to get in here now, right? So yeah,
and
that's good.
and then we'll have a van.
You think I'm here to play possum?
So your goal is to overpower the team,
Yes.
and the approach is using a distraction.
Yeah.
And then
Love it.
They'll stop in
force.
front of him, jump out and try and subdue him, and we'll come from behind them on the sides of the road,
Great.
in the bushes.
we're going to get everyone to announce their participation or support for this scheme.
Yeah, it's time for me to step out of the limelight. And the Oscar possum, or the O possum this time, I'm just going to support. Lay on the road. Play possum.
Right. So you need to give a copy of your relevant capability dice. So it's snake mode, is it? Because you're using stealth and deception.
Yep, that's just a D6.
Give a copy of that to someone else.
Yep, that can go to Harlow.
I'm going to participate fully in this one. My snake mode is quite high. It comes on. Harlow Bellamy, snake in the grass. And then you just see me do like the
Has that been trademarked?
Now, we'll remind you, you can spend trust as well to get someone to give you a copy of their name dice, if that's something that's particularly helpful or relevant, or to block fatigue or injuries, or just to follow your lead on a plan. But you've been pretty cooperative so far, so.
No, I'm going to participate. I'm not going to give my dice to anyone else on that
problem.
walk round.
Ashanti?
Yeah, Shanti's here to protect Harlow.
Mhm.
Really like what he's got planned, and I just want to make sure he's safe. So I'll participate.
Great. So for everyone, it's going to be your name dice, your occupation dice if it's relevant, which I think it probably is for you,
It is as a bodyguard, yep.
your redacted dice, because this is breaching the rules of the game.
Oh boy.
If you would like to use one of your other abilities as well, one of your other capabilities, you can pay 1 fatigue to get those as well.
I can't use my snake capability for this one.
You can if you pay a fatigue.
I have to pay for fatigue, do I?
It's a redacted check unless you pay for something else.
Remember, you've got equipment and you can draw on your memory
Mm-hmm.
to get the bonus die as well.
I'd say use stuff. It's
Yeah, I'm going to use a fatigue. Was it?
Yep.
Sorry? Yep, to use my snake mode dice, which is a D10.
Yep. Do you have any acquisitions you'd like to use, either of you? Or?
Well, I'm going to draw on my memory, which was protecting what ended up being the victim, but the intention was there. And depending on how relevant that protection is, it could be either a +8 or a 10, I think you said.
I think we'll do a +10. I think this is pretty, you can see shades of Harlow in the thing, and the big bullies are coming, which is the men with the assault rifles.
Yep.
Can roll away.
I have rolled a 9.
I mean, I have rolled an 11.
From least successful to most successful, because you've both succeeded. Shanti, you're the least successful. Tell me about what your contribution to the plan is and how it ties into Harlow's.
Yeah, Shanti's pretty much just here to protect Harlow. So I step up there next to me mate, and I cross my arms, and I stare down these blokes coming up in the van, and I'm just there as intimidation factor. I want it to look like he has paid me, and mate, you actually do owe me a bit for this. I want this to look like he has paid me a figure that we'll sort out soon, mate. And that,
Free mani-pedis for a year.
yeah, it doesn't interest me, Cobbo. And I'm just there. I got his back for the right fee, and there's nothing that's getting through me to him.
So is it they've stopped for Oscar unconscious on the road or sprawled out on the road, and you two have just stepped out of the bushes in their blind spot?
Yep.
Harlow, how do you take control of this situation?
Yeah, I think with Shanti there intimidating and scaring the crap out of them, I've gone running up and gone full spider monkey.
Yep.
I'm jumping on the backs of people. I'm clawing with my quite sharp and strong nails. I'm clawing at faces, clawing at eyes. I've got my...
I'm guessing you've got the little brush in your hand and they've got the gas mask and they're just painting over the eyelids.
Painting over so they can't see, so they're taking things off, and I'm throwing acetone in their faces and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm just going absolutely gargantuan at them.
Fantastic.
This is the reactor area, for reactor facility, and as usual, Harlow has overreacted.
Magnificent. So, you are going to take the full value of the challenge there, which is 9,000 followers. Shanti, you're going to take 5,000. Oscar, you're taking 1,000 and you're gaining a trust.
For Harlow?
Yep. So you've got 3 for mass assault rifles. Harlow, you decide how all this gets distributed.
Right, so what have I got?
3 for mass assault rifles.
Right.
What should people do if they like the FAMAS, Gordon?
They should, if you like the FAMAS, give us a thumbs up. If you think the FAMAS is overrated, give us a subscribe and a 5-star review.
And if you're like me and has no idea what a FAMAS is,
It's a gun that shoots a lot.
If you've learned something today, give us a 5-star review.
I would have thought all guns potentially shoot a lot, but anyway.
Well, this looks like a semi-automatic assault rifle with a banana mag behind the trigger assembly.
Oof. There we go.
Love
We can
bananas.
tell he's played Call of Duty. So you find also one copy of a cryptographic code book. And this code book is going to be, this is a redacted acquisition. This is something off the books. Obviously, you're not meant to have it. And it has tier 3, so it's going to give you 3 D4s when you use it. So it's a very powerful item for you there, Fitz.
Well, I think we know what's happening. I'm happy to give...
And you've also got...
Oh, hang on. Oh,
Sorry.
Christmas
I'm
time,
still going.
baby.
You have 3 orange smoke grenades.
Oh.
You have 1 white van.
The Kia Sorrento.
And you have 1 classified map of Island 2.
A classified map.
So it's the same as the maps you've got. It's just got a few extra little details on. So you can decide how to distribute those amongst people. So is it 1 assault rifle each?
Yeah, 1 assault rifle each, so you can all take an assault rifle.
Thank
Yep.
you.
I'm keeping the crypto book for myself.
Yep. So that's got 3, but make sure that's got 3 points next to it because that'll give you 3 D4s. And the orange smoke grenades are 2 D4s each.
Were you giving a smoke grenade to each of us or no?
Yeah, one smoke grenade each.
And the white van, are you keeping control of that?
I'm
Harlow?
keeping control of that.
And the map, I'm happy that you can all participate and enjoy.
Should we describe what's different on the map?
You can.
For the listeners, the second map of Island number 2, the Crucible, the only thing that is different on the classified map compared to our original player map is in the southeast of the island is a location numbered 10 called the Emergency Munitions Cache.
I suppose it's southwest of the island if you want to use...
What did I say?
You said southeast, but
It's all very subjective, that, though.
really, because if you hold the map the other way around, it's,
Correct.
we'll leave that in because Mike doesn't know directions.
What's my van worth?
About 25, 500 on the road. It's worth the ability to speedily transport between locations.
Okay.
Where would you like to go now? You can make your way inside the reactor building as well. And as you get closer, you find that as soon as the doors open, it is incredibly rainforest warm and humid in here. There is damp concrete walls, there's green algae climbing up them. These are all vast, empty, echoey spaces. Some of them are multiple stories high of big, empty, cavernous rooms. But there's this constant static drone in the air. As you explore around and open a few different doors, you find huge control rooms with the old, what looks like the nuclear power facility, the dials and the blinking lights that none of which you can make sense of. There are strange, large spheres of riveted steel plates, which have umbilical wires and cables going off into apertures in the walls that you're not sure of the purpose of. There's one room you open the door to, and there's just a dot matrix printer just continually printing so much that the output paper has almost filled the room. And looking at one of the pages, it looks like astronomical coordinates. And there are rooms upon rooms upon rooms of just overgrown with tropical plants, derelict, mist-filled rooms. Each room seems to be its own little biosphere. One of the rooms you open is filled with slugs. The slugs are bright orange and cover almost every surface. Where would you like to go?
Away from here? I'm in charge, am I?
You
to
are.
pick where we go. So the way I see it is we could go to the emergency congregation facility to the west, or the volcano to the north.
Because you have that van, you can sort of backtrack the way you came and go round to the emergency munitions cache if you would like to. You're making a lot better time in the van than you would across the ground.
Yeah, and I think we might, as tempted as I am to go to the volcano and get a bit, Joe versus, I think we will go down to the munitions cache only because it's a brand new place that's popped up on the map, and why not?
You follow the classified map, and
Sorry, before we go though, I have set the radio on the van to play the Venga Boys.
The Venga bus.
The Venga bus is coming, full ball, sunroom out.
If you whistle that, we can't use it in the podcast. They'll sue us. The Venga Boys are famous.
No, I've only used a little snippet.
And it goes from inside where the music's playing and you're singing and carrying on to it's like a really wide shot from a tundra forest, whatever, looking as the van goes down the road. And then back into the music.
You two in the back just sitting there like unimpressed.
And it's like a dude with a sniper rifle watching the van and he doesn't shoot. It just is through the scope.
He puts his finger on trigger for a second and then just takes it off. And
And just gently bops his head to the Venga bus.
Because who could be upset with the Venga bus?
You drive along the road for a bit in the direction, and then having the map to reference to, you can see the point where tyre tracks have gone off-road to the side. You probably would have missed it without the map. But you make your way along around the base of the mountain. You skirt across some of the flatlands where there's a rough path has been sort of hewn. And you come up to the emergency munitions cache, which is completely underwhelming when you first see it. It's a metal hatch on the floor. Circular metal hatch. And there's a small little, not even waist high, like knee high, there's a small little point for a code or a key. But as soon as you try the hatch lifts open. And inside, there is a long ladder down. You can't see the bottom. And it's those rungs where it's like individual ones in the walls, like U brackets. You can't even do the cool slide down. You just have to go down one at a time.
Tung, tung,
Yep.
You somehow keep getting your foot hooked.
And one of us, usually the one on top, is going slightly faster than the one down below. So constantly stepping on each other's fingers.
Fingers.
You're like, oh, quit it. You go faster. You quit it.
All right, Oscar, take an injury.
To my left hand, then my right hand, then my left hand again.
You climb your way down, and when you reach the bottom, there is this stacked up metal like industrial shelving. There's fluorescent lights, some of which are flickering. There's shadowy corners everywhere, and there is the dusty smell of an empty room. But when you look at where the light is flickering, propped up in the corner there is an orange chemical suit like you saw on the soldiers before. And looking inside the eye lenses of the gas mask, this is long decomposed. The person inside is like leathery skinned, just dead, sat there. Like he sat down in the corner and waited to die. And there are hundreds on the metal shelves of cardboard boxes. And each one is filled to the brim with hundreds of passports, all bearing the same photograph, but with different names and different nationalities. You spend a little bit of time searching through there. Each of you just roll me a d10.
7.
6.
Harlow, you find a box full of passports with your own face on, and all different names, which you find unsettling.
I would imagine that I would. This is most disturbing.
Some of them have your name on, some of them have different names on, in different languages and different countries, but they're all your photo. And not even the same photo.
Oh, am I looking good in each photo though?
You look magnificent in every photo that's ever been taken. It's one of your gifts. When you get to the back of the room where the light is dimmest, you find a box full of survival gear. There's one set for each of you. So as the leader again, Harlow, you can decide who gets what. Mm-hmm. There's one set of survival gear each.
No, I'll keep them all.
It's like, you can only carry 2. You're like, then one goes to waste.
There is, for each of you, there is a tier 2 level set of gas capsules, like gas grenades that you can set off. With their sleeping gas or killing gas, I'll let you decide. So you can divide these evenly if there's enough for everyone?
I will.
Yep. And there is also plastic explosives.
Oh.
One for each of you. This is tier 3. It's got it's like the bombs in Counter-Strike. It's got the little keypad on the top to put in the time and a little red flashing light. It's the real classic movie like C4 block.
Love it.
But that's it. There's nothing else here. And more importantly, there's no one challenging you. There's no contest to be had.
This is just
This is a freebie.
I love it.
Maybe the real challenge is the friends we made along the way.
You start climbing back up the ladder.
Just ignore that and move on.
It's for the best usually. Isn't it?
Don't encourage him. Don't make eye contact
We
with
make
him.
Oscar go last and we just shut the hatch on him. This is going.
It's very cold down
He
here.
just hears the Venga bus in the distance as it just drives away.
The Heartman's finding it hard to breathe.
Wheel of Minor Misfortune.
Welcome back to the Wheel of Minor Misfortune, the only game show where every spin raises your anxiety. Just a little bit.
I'm just happy to be here, Barry.
No one asked you, Steve.
What?
Okay, give that wheel a spin. Ooh, Bad luck, Steve. You've landed on mild but deeply inconvenient torment.
What does that mean?
For the rest of your life, every time you enter a room, you'll realize you forgot something.
It's horrible.
Yes, our psychologist called it one of the meaner prizes. Over to you, Susan. Give the wheel a spin.
Okay, come on, big money.
Oh, no. Susan has landed on family visit.
Wait, my family's here?
No, your family will be here next weekend to stay with you while their house is renovated. It could take months.
No, please, no.
Well, I'm feeling lucky today, Barry.
That confidence is adorable, Greg. Give the wheel a spin.
Okay, here goes.
Ooh, Greg has landed on could have been an email.
What does that mean?
Starting tomorrow, every time for the rest of your life someone at work or school wants to talk to you, you have to sit in a team meeting.
No, that's awful.
Our audience loves it. Spin again.
Okay, come on. Anything good.
Oh dear, Greg has landed on I'm listening.
What happens now?
Nothing too dramatic. Every time you tell a story, people will slowly look at their phones, no matter what you're talking about. And now for the final puzzle category, sentences that ruin your entire day.
Can I have a quick word with you?
Correct!
What do I win?
Yes! And remember, on Wheel of Misfortune, nobody wins.
Fashion Badger.
Having exhausted the potential of the basement down there, you slowly clamber your way back up the ladder. And Harlow, you're about 2/3 of the way up when you realise, A, this has been doing murder on your hands on the runs.
Tell me about it.
But also the klaxon sounds with such sudden ferocity that you almost fall off the ladder.
Please don't, I'm below you.
And distantly, you can hear it slightly muffled because it's from above, but even coming from speakers down in the basement. Deathmatch Island, play to win. Phase 2 has begun. Phase 2 has begun. You have 15 minutes until Battle Royale. So this is your cue to go to the scout phase. I want each of you to tell me what you're going to do to get information on the enemy, to reconnoiter, to hook up with your allies from before perhaps, to surveil what the opposition are doing, to infiltrate the other side, something like that. So we'll start with Mike, Oscar, what are you doing?
Do we still have use of the Kia Carnival?
Carnival.
Kia
Sure do.
Sorrento?
Yep.
I'm going to take that.
And I'm going to drive. I'm going to drive fast, but I'm going to drive a little lap of the key points like the airport and the water treatment facility because our mate, big man, looking for his name. Abthorpe was said to be on the western side of the island, and I want to gauge his numbers and his resources. I want to know what kind of firepower.
Should you try and pick up our allies at the wild
The
card?
wild cards.
The wild cards.
Well, you might choose to do that, but I'm doing this.
Okay.
I got my name dice. This would be... Is this snake mode or challenge based? What would you give me?
Unless you can justify how it's challenge based, I think I'm going to be snake mode.
Yeah, it's a shame. And navigation was a great big part of my occupation as a fishing boat captain and putting out some lures and trawling. I'm trawling for information.
Have you got any acquisitions you're going to use to help you?
Yes, I want to get an idea of the amount of people, so I need to draw them out. So I've strapped the orange gas smoke grenade on the roof.
Okay. So add a D4 for that. In
Thank
fact, is that 2D4, I think?
It is.
So get them ready. Don't roll yet. Harlow, tell me about your scouting action.
Oh, I think I would like to get to higher ground. The higher I am, the better it is for me to see, and probably the less people can come at me from different areas. So I would like to head towards the volcano.
Great. So you're going to use your name die.
Yep.
You're going to use your snake mode die because you're getting up there stealthily.
Yes. Just looking at my tools. Well, I can't use my van.
No,
That wouldn't.
it's been loaned.
It's been ashantied. No, I think that's about it.
Okay. And Ashanti.
Yep. I'm actually going to head back down to Business Park and I'm going to try and find the wild cards because we had a deal with them that we'd be together. So I'm going to go try and recruit them.
Bully
So-
them into it.
Your name dice. I think your bodyguard dice because you're used to making relationships and brokering deals.
Yep. And this would be challenge based.
If you have to really hook it to run there, or else it might be a social game.
Yeah, social.
Okay.
Yep.
So everybody roll your dice for me.
11.
11.
Harlow retains control. And Harlow, you're going to get a 1d10 advantage dice to use at any stage during phase 2. Plans go off without a hitch. The wild cards jump on board enthusiastically. Harlow, from the top of the volcano, not only do you see Abthorpe's group moving along, you can see now that it's sort of sub-factions. Instead of being a united front, these groups are now walking kind of separately, but you can still see Abthorpe and some of his key men off in the distance. But on the east of the island, from the top of the volcano, you can see an entirely different group of survivors that seem to be marching out in direct opposition to where Abthorpe is.
Like they're going to come together in like a battle or something.
Looks like they're going to come together.
Oh.
And most of this you can get a good eyeball on because all these people are watching a van doing donuts with orange smoke coming out of the roof.
Screaming
Going up
the
and
Venga
down.
Boys.
Yeah.
But they
Don't know
got
how to turn off the track player.
You rigged it so you're actually standing on the roof, spread
Steering
leg,
it,
with
yeah.
the rope underneath between the open
He's
windows.
made it like a Mad Max car.
Yeah, like a
yes.
Mad Max, you know. What is it?
The humongous. The Lord humongous.
So you've got the D10 advantage dice. You guys have scouted effectively. The danger is, of course, that you still have these Shattered Alliance people that are coming after you. They're on the hunt, and Oscar has made a target of himself. If no one defends against it, Oscar is going to end up getting injured, getting shot from some of these armies who are about to come over the rise and see him.
Not on my watch, mate.
So let me know in order whether you're going to defend or whether you're going to seize control of the battlefield.
I'm going to defend Oscar.
I think that suits your nature.
Everyone should defend Oscar.
Now, obviously, that's one opportunity for to defend. If it fails, the harm will be done. So, Harlow, would you like to defend or would you like to try and seize control and get a further advantage?
I think if you're defending, and I trust that I might try and seize here because I've got the extra die as well, I think, and I'm gonna try and seize from my higher ground.
Yep. And Oscar?
Yeah, the best form of defense is to play a tight defense, but I'm gonna seize because I don't play by the rules. Not great with my metaphors.
The best defense is an offense.
So, assemble your dice pools. Kane, I'm happy you get your name, your profession.
Name, profession.
And I'm happy that your deathmatch ability is being used here because you're going to be taking a shot, presumably with your rifle at the opposing team.
Absolutely.
Whether it kills them or keeps their head down is sort of irrelevant to you. Mike, is this still about distracting and about making sure that you're luring the people into the right area?
Well, if they're being lured in, I like the idea that I've loaded the Kia Carnival with the gas grenades, that you gave the option of sleep or kill. Mine are the version where they first put you to sleep and then you die.
That sounds bleak.
I'm going to rig this as a great big moving...
This is why your
Gas
career as
bomb.
an anaesthetist never took off. All right. I think that sounds great.
And like where they conform in the middle, it's
Yep.
going to go in and like...
I'll use your name, use your snake mode, and get your extra D4s for the gas grenades there.
Excellent. Can I now spend trust to use dice from other people?
Definitely can.
I have 3 trust with Harlow.
So you spend a trust and you essentially get a copy of Harlow's name dice. Harlow still gets his own name dice. You
Yeah.
just get an extra bonus copy of it.
And that's a D6?
D6 for you, yes.
Excellent. So I'll use that. And can I please have another D4 to simulate my gas grenades?
Harlow, you're seizing as well. What's the plan for you? How are you taking control of this battlefield? Is it just, I know you're the one who can see these two armies coming together. Is it in some way manipulating to make sure they bump into each other? Or is it just that you're holding the high ground? What's your plan?
I think it's a mixture of both, actually. I'm sitting in the high ground and I can see which way they're coming. And I'm going to outlay some of my C4 basically in a funneling type thing. So when it goes off and settles, it drives the two opposing armies sort of more together,
Yep.
creates chaos, puts them together. On top of that a little bit, I don't know if you know this, but I'm an excellent futsal player. Play down outside.
Every single game we have someone is an excellent futsal player.
Excellent futsal
In
player.
Harlem, so what would they be called? The Harlem...
Harlow's.
The Harlow.
It's only him on the team.
The Harlem Globe foot. No, that doesn't work.
Globe footers.
Globe footers.
Anyway, you're an
Anyway.
expert futsal player.
Yes. So what I will be doing is once these two groups come together and start fighting it out, I might futsal and kick the odd grenade into their group
I mean, it
from the
seems-
top of the mountain.
Seems like the most elaborate way
From
to
the top
get
of the mountain.
Yes.
the most elaborate way to get a grenade to someone I would have thought, but
Hey. Harlow doesn't do things by halves.
fair enough. All right, everyone, roll those dice.
9 from me.
I got 14.
And a 12 from me.
So the target number was 11. So Kane, the good news is you failed to defend Oscar here. The fire you were laying down just wasn't sufficient. So Oscar, as you're driving around in the van, a round cracks in and impacts and gives you a wound. So mark a wound there. Now, if you've gone to a named injury, you get to get an automatic advancement. So that's lovely.
Because sometimes when you lose, you also win.
And it's broken ribs.
Yeah, it's a cool injury.
That's not bad. So I think the bullet probably sort of bounces off the roof of the van and hits you. You know, it doesn't penetrate, but it just...
If it's broken ribs, can it be that the bullet hits something in the front of the car, which sets off the airbag, and the airbag breaks my ribs?
Absolutely.
And as it hits you, you go, "Oh, that hurt."
My little UHT milks go everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
There's dust on your wraparound blade sunglasses.
So you're going to get 6,000 followers. Shanti, you're going to get 1,000 followers. Harlow, you're going to get 11,000 followers. And you're going to tell me what the stakes are in the final confrontation, the Battle Royale. So you're going to decide who's going to live and who's going to die. So you can say, if you like, hey, if we catch up with Abthorpe, we're going to put a bullet in him. You can say whatever you want within reason. And if you win the Battle Royale, that will come true.
Oh. So that's it. This plan all comes together. And at the end of it, Abthorpe is standing there by himself. Standing alone. He's sort of standing alone, bloodied, bruised, cut up in the middle of all the dead bodies of everything else that's come around. And if we win this death match, Abthorpe will be.
And you can now choose which capability you would like to be the bonus one for the round. So everyone can add a bonus one paying fatigue, but one of them will be free. Which bonus capability would you like to be free? It's going to...
I think, because it's my best, snake mode.
Fantastic. So this battle starts raging, and you see a group meet up, and you recognize in the distance this woman with long brown hair right down below her waist, leading a group armed with rifles and shotguns, and they engage in this sort of open battle. It's clear these are unskilled combatants and people dropping and rolling behind the smallest of rocks, and a lot of shots being fired, not that many people getting hurt. But your explosives have funneled them in. They've been rattled by it and funneled them in. So they're now in open conflict on the ground. You wade into the battle. The van has become an obvious target. You make your way. You see Abthorpe through the fight. You can make out Quincy in the middle of there as well. Everybody get your dice together and roll your final deathmatch roll.
And I'll be using
my FAMAS assault rifle.
So will
Of course you will.
Which is a 3.
So you get 3 D4s and you choose the highest one. So Abthorpe's collective, they're shattered and broken. They would get a D8 for being the Alliance. They would get a D8 for being bitter and a D10 for being vicious. But I think they've been diluted by being in this rolling battle on 2 fronts. So they're just going to get the 2 D8 to set their target number. So that's set. So now all of you roll your dice and let's see who wins the final Battle of Island 2.
14.
With all my bonus dice, 16.
15.
Wow. Okay. So the target number was a 13. Yes. So I thought there was going to be some trouble out of that.
Never any doubt.
Yeah, very impressive.
We made it to the big show.
So you've all succeeded. Oscar, tell me about your moment in the battle. The key moment for you.
Can I get rid of the car as part of my moment?
Yep, because it's not leaving the island anyway.
We're flying in, and as we get closer, the explosions have created these craters around the battlefield. And I was standing on the roof by this point, and it's dipped into a crater. It's destroyed the Kia. I've been launched into the air, and all the smoke grenades go off, and it's like this huge plume that goes straight through the crowd. And there's only like 3 or 4 people that it's hit, but it's like this cone of poison, and I'm shooting through the front of it, and I just spear tackle one person.
Brilliant. And he's just a nobody. He's just a...
What's going on out here? Shitouche!
And you tackle him and he falls down and hits his head in a rock.
Oh.
And the number of competitors just goes down by
Yeah,
one.
but there's a real, like, all the music and everything has stopped. Just,
Oh.
and everyone just goes, oh, that sounded like a nasty hit.
So you're going to take 7 extra followers? for
Yes!
this? Tell me if that pushes you over a threshold.
It does. It takes me over 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It takes me over 400,000.
We'll cover that in a second. Ashanti, you were next, I think. Tell me about your key moment in this battle.
The key moment when I was laying down covering fire to protect this bloke. So what he noticed is when he was flying up through the air, there was a crowd of just a few people in front of him. He said there was only 3 or 4. There was actually 40 before he got there, but I laid him down one by one.
And he sort of flew past them going, oh, all these people are lying down.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Yeah, what all these people were having a rest at the most.
So intimidated in my presence.
But I just executed them one by one, just clean shots into the head. Laid them all down. Well, mate, the bloke who catches a guy and smacks his head onto a rock.
This is rated G.
Yeah. I've shot 35 people and everyone's like, oh, no worries. You crack his head on the rock, everyone's like, ooh.
This is Hollywood rules. He can kill as many people as he likes. As long as we don't show a nipple or say the F word, we're fine.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So you get 7.
And they all die straight away, like in a James Bond film. The second the bullet hits them.
Some of them get thrown completely off their feet. They're almost a somersault and land back down.
I'm still midair, and the little counter's going ding, 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 ding of people left in the game as they're just going doosh, 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 doosh. And I'm like, roar. And then one dude, head, rock, bing.
You're going to get an extra 7,000 followers as well.
70,000?
Yeah. But Harlow,
Yes.
yet again, you've shown yourself to be quite astute when it comes to, more astute than a trained, security man.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works. I'm impressed. I'm
It
blown
was
away.
all the bonus dice I keep picking up. It was amazing.
Yeah. Tell me that moment when you come face to face with Abthorpe. I like to think it's like a Braveheart moment where the smoke clears and you see each other across the battlefield.
Yeah, so I've started on top of the volcano, and the battle, as I see it, is sort of at halfway up, is at the base almost. And whilst these two absolute god warriors here, Ashanti's picking up headshots one by one, two laying down 40 men. Oscar is doing the absolute wrestling moves of flying in. I take my own flamboyance down and I start doing almost a flash dance style descent down the mountain. I'm flipping, I'm doing, there's no music, but really there's music in the background. It starts to play over and I'm doing the big flying leap forward, sliding down on my knees. And as I'm doing it, I'm doing trick shots with my fass. I'm doing all this. Now, none of them are actually landing.
Is this like the Kevin Bacon, like angry dancing in Footloose?
Absolutely. And I'm hitting down and every now
I was
and then.
picturing that was that movie with Angelina Jolie where she flicks the gun and it curves the bullets
I'm
around.
doing all that.
Wanted.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing it, but he's finding out that in
it's
real
not
life it
working.
doesn't
Yeah,
work.
I'm doing it. None of mine are hitting, but I don't know that because you guys are killing them so quick and down. I just think that I'm contributing. And I finally, as I come sliding into, I've got the smoke grenade, my last one, which I foot-soled down. It's clearing, and as I slide, arms wide, on knees, I've come face-to-face with Abthorpe, who's standing there over me, bloodied, half dead himself. He's still on his feet from the battle, and there I am in front of him. And he's like, I waited for you.
If we had funding for licensed music now, I would suggest I Came In Like a Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus would be perfect.
Ah, absolutely.
I picture one of the shots you do with the spinning like handgun, whatever, like trying to curve a bullet.
Yeah.
Goes 45 degrees in the wrong direction and it hits one of the crew boom mic dudes. He just goes, oh!
Who again has a Wilhelm slick scream and goes, ah! and falls off his boom.
Into the
boom table.
volcano.
The mic picks it up beautifully.
The smoke clears. And
Face to face.
Abthorpe is at your mercy. Do you kill him? Do you convert him to your cause? Do you capture him? What do you do?
Ooh, the temptation. I don't even know how I'm going to do this. I'm not even quite sure myself. Standing there in front of me, he's got nothing. He's out of it. I'm standing, lording almost over him, or 5'2" of me, sitting there in front of this hulking beast of a man, and he's like, I'm going to kill you. And I almost do the almost comical little, oh, honey, you couldn't afford this. And I just, tink, push him over and he just falls backwards. Funnily enough, onto
the same rock.
Yeah. Onto the same rock.
And
That rock's followers go up by 11,000.
there's 8 other henchmen dead around that same rock.
Yeah. Trips backwards over one of his own henchmen and falls flat on the rock, hits his head, sprawls out.
I love this rock.
The last
Everyone else just
comes
goes,
out his mouth.
again.
You can now buy plushies of this rock.
Yep.
From
can
the
take the rock-
Deathmatch Island merch store.
And if you take the rock with you, you'll be undefeatable.
Oh, yeah.
The boom guy on the ground even goes, ooh.
So Abthorpe, sure enough, dies, and you see, as the battle is coming to a conclusion, just at that moment, the lights turn red on every gun in view, and it says, "This completes Island 2. Battle Royale is now over." And you see some woman glaring at you across the field who's clearly been with Abthorpe's side, and she's got this like big scar up from her mouth, and she's this pretty blonde woman. She's only very small, but quite like built like a swimmer, like broad-shouldered, and she just sort of stares at you as she walks away into the mist and disappears. And the voice comes over, "Make your way back to your boats for transport." And you slowly do, and get back in your boat, and you sit down, and you think about everything that's gone before you. Does this change your view on whether this is an entertainment island, or whether this is some project? You found some weird stuff.
Yeah, we found 2 different redacted locations on this island.
And I suppose the
Got like orange slugs in the computer terminals.
yeah, and the passport.
All the photos of you.
Yeah.
Those slugs tasted terrible. I didn't tell you guys earlier.
There's definitely something deeper happening here, obviously, clearly. The fact that we saw what we thought was similar people previously on the first island, and now all those photos of Harlow, and not even just the same replicated photo, but photos of the same person at different shots, makes me think that there's something very supernatural or bizarre happening here with reproducing multiple versions of people that look the same. I think that's not controversial to say at this point.
No, I don't think so either.
Okay. So you both agree it's some kind of weird, there's some kind of cloning element.
Some kind of weird cloning, yeah. Even the reactor itself with these weird slugs, and yeah, I don't know, but there's definitely from the opinion it's not just a TV show.
The islands aren't that far apart, but we've gone from what felt like a tropical island to a tundra island. And then there's weather manipulation and things going on here with the rooms with rainforest humidity.
Good point.
Followed by, cavernous cold.
And even the reactor itself, which was being guarded by people who weren't in the game.
Getting around in a Kia.
Yeah.
Very government vehicle, though. And there's a volcano. They're always sus.
Nothing good comes from volcanoes.
Except magma.
Magma.
You sail off into the night.
Great. So now the engine outboard doesn't work because we're sailing.
You motor off into the night. And as the light fades and you drift into sleep, so too does the episode. And this concludes episode 3 of Deathmatch Island. Thank you for joining us. I've been Gordon.
I've been Kane.
I have been Fitz.
And Mike.
We'll see you next time.
Fashion Badger.